Hello my friends, it's Caddy and I'm back with another process video. This is for the Spiegelmom Scraps design team. And for today's layout, I'm going to create my own background here. So I'm going to start with some gesso, and I'm just putting it down with, this is an old room card from a hotel. So you can use an old gift card or you know, anything that you have that will just spread out the gesso. And I'm just using Liquitex gesso, white gesso. So I do wait for that to dry, and I'm going to help it dry because I'm impatient and I want to get this done. So I am just drying it with my heat tool, and it dries fairly quick. Gesso is very quick to dry, so it doesn't take all that long to get that nice and dry. So I do go ahead and take this stencil. This is called Mini Hourglass. It's a 6x6 stencil by the Crafters Workshop. And I'm going to take some of this gloss medium, which is by Dollar Rowney, and it dries as a clear, glossy texture, and it's not really textured. It actually dries pretty flat, but you can see the texture, and it sort of creates sort of a resist effect on the page. So if you put mediums over it, you can actually still see the pattern behind it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going ahead and repeating that stencil 4 times on the page just to get it on the whole 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And I just do 1 light coat of this, and it's just enough. I'm guessing if you do maybe 2 coats, you can get more texture on the page. So there's the page, and it's all finished and dry. And this is the next day. So I'm taking my gelatos. I just recently ordered these gelatos from the Ink Road, and I am loving them. It's so much fun to just play with them. So I'm just using my finger and just kind of smudging on a circle over it. And since my page is gessoed, it smears on really easily and nicely. So yeah, so I'm just taking different colors here from these 2 sets. One of them is the metallic set, and the other one is the bright set. So I'm just taking random colors. At first I thought about just keeping this in the pinks and the yellows and the oranges. I will bring in some teal though, because I don't know, I love teal. And I think teal always looks nice with this combination of colors. So as you can see, I'm just scribbling on a little circle, and then I'm just taking my finger and just smudging away. So that's what I'm doing here. This is more of like a magenta color, and I can tell you the names of the gelatos. I have them put away, but you know, you guys can see it. It's just random colors. I'm really not being picky here. Just kind of, I plan on staying with the reds and the pinks, oranges, but again, I will add some teal later on. So just sort of creating a fun kind of pattern here. Don't really have a plan at this point. I'm just kind of going with it. So that's what I'm doing. Just going with it, and just adding some darker colors and some lighter colors. This is like a light purple color, so I'm adding that one as well. So just a bunch of random colors. And I think I'm going to take from my old regular gelatos, I'm going to take a light pink as well, because there was no light pink in any of these sets. So I will take a light pink from my other gelato stash, which I have. There's that teal color, which is one of the metallics, and it's such a pretty color. So I thought it was a perfect addition to this, just to bring in a little bit of a different shade here, and to sort of break up all that pink and red and orange. So there I go, taking the light pink gelato. I'm just going to add that in a couple of places. And some circles are bigger, some are smaller. There's really no rhyme or reason. It's just the way that I scribbled them on. So yeah, so there's really no reason for any of it. So I was done with that. I was happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim off all 4 sides so that I could mat this on something, because I definitely wanted to mat it on something. Had a little bit of trouble because my paper was kind of bending up a little bit because of the gel that's on the page. So it was just kind of bending up, so it didn't want to stay in my trimmer, so it gave me a little bit of a hard time. So I came back and I pulled out these papers. These are all from the We Are Memory Keepers Urban Chic collection, and I decided to go with this one. This one I think it's called Wink Wink, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a diagonal stripe on one side, and then on the back it's this pretty ombre pink with these little winking eyelashes. So it's super cute. So I take the border and I obviously cut out the center because I don't want to waste it. And you can see there's kind of residue in the back of my layout because I had stuck it down on another sheet of paper and I really didn't like it, so I pulled it up. So this is the one that I am using now, and I like it. I love diagonal stripes. I love the black and white, so you can never go wrong with black and white. So I'm going to take my photo and I'm going to mat it on that same black and white stripe. It's a picture of one of my kitties, and this is our black kitty. He's all black. He's super cute. And I have this picture of him, and what I did is I actually used an app that I have, which is called Color Lab. So it makes the photo black and white, and then you can just tap where you want color. So I made it black and white, and then I just added color to his eyes, so, or to her eyes, I'm sorry. So so you can just see the beautiful yellowish green color of her eyes. So I am, let's see, I'm just picking some stickers from the sticker sheet for this collection. I have made it my goal to use this collection because when I received this sticker sheet, I didn't realize how difficult this was going to be because it has a lot of really girly, well, not girly, but just random things like lipsticks and the little mascara wand and bobby pin stickers, and I don't know how I'm going to use that stuff. So yeah, and the word Vogue, I don't know how I'm going to use that one either, but you know, I love the colors and I love the collection, but it's just a little bit difficult. So I have made it my mission to use up as much of this sticker sheet as I can. So I'm cutting those flowers. The flowers I love, but I don't like the fact that they had the white border around them. So I fussy cut around them and took off that white border. I'm going to pop up the whole thing. So I did take 2 of the flowers that were in that sticker sheet. I fussy cut around them to just cut off the white border and then stuck them to either end of the photo. That little donut back there I'm going to use also as a layering piece behind the flowers. I don't think I will use that donut at any other point, so I'm going to use it just to layer behind the picture or the flowers. So I'm going to take the doily. This doily is from the Spiegelmom Scraps shop, and I am going to just layer it up behind. And I love these doilies. They're awesome. They go really nicely with everything, and they're just the perfect size. And then I just add the donut or half of the donut behind each one. Thought about adding the gold doily, and I go back to it a couple times, and I really like the doily. I just don't like it for this layout. It just wasn't, I don't know, I didn't want to add really gold to this. So then I take this glassine bag. This is also from the shop. She has different sizes in the glassine bags, and I think this is a perfect way to kind of create some separation between the photo and the background, which is super busy. So I'm going to add that. I'm just folding it over, and before I fold it over, I decide to add some sequins inside of it. So I'm going to add some sequins, and I am going to just mix up a bunch of different sequins from different sequin packs. And just to name a few of the ones that I've used, I've got them right here. I used the Believe in You sequins, the Pink Lagoon mix, the Lilac Twinkle, the Indian Summer mix, the Hot Right Now, the Peachy Sherbet, and Amy's Sprinkles. So I just take a bunch of different sequins in just coordinating colors, and I add them in there. And then I do add some glue just to kind of close off that end in there, although I don't think it closed off very well. If you have a sewing machine and you can stitch through that and kind of close off that little area there at the end, you can do that, and that would be a lot more efficient. So I'm taking this piece. This is from the branding strip, the little eyelashes, and then the little diagonal stripe. It was from the branding strip, so I just cut it up, made them into 2 little banners, layered the 2, and then I have a little banner embellishment down there. And it's perfect because it's little eyelashes, and my layout is talking about, or my title talks about her eyes. So it was kind of perfect. So yeah, so at this point, I know I want to use that beautiful up there, which is also from the sticker sheet. I decided to yet again pop this whole thing up. I really like texture, I really like dimension, and it was just looking a little bit flat, even with the picture being raised up. So I just popped it up a little bit more. Then I take these stickers. These are the font is called Doll, and they are by American Crafts. And I'm writing out azabache, and azabache is what my mom named the cat. Azabache, I googled it to see what the translation, because I know it as a Hispanic word. It's a stone. It's a black stone, and I think the translation was jet, as in jet black. So it just means black, or a black stone. So this kitty is black, all black. So my mom named her azabache, and that is what we call her. So that is her name. So I just wrote that down at the bottom there with the doll thickers. These thickers here are coral thickers. They are from American Crafts as well, and that's what I use to spell out the word eyes. And they are called, or the font is called Juy, which is Juy. I love this font so much, and I love this color. So I'm just messing with my azabache there, trying to see how I want it. And then I kind of want to stagger the letters so that they're not all straight, so they're all kind of different heights. And I like that a lot. So I'm going to take the little tiny word stickers, or letter stickers, I'm sorry, from the sticker sheet for the collection, and I'm just going to write out the beautiful eyes of azabache. So very, very, very clever. I know, but you know, it's cute, so I like it. So I'm just going to take a couple of these sequins from the different sequin mixes and just add a couple, just kind of framing the photo, and just a couple. At the end, I am going to add a few hearts from the sticker sheet, and I'm just going to scatter them around a little bit randomly, just in all the different colors, so you will see that at the end that I do add some hearts. So I'm going to just adhere down those sequins, and what I'm going to do, since they're kind of color on color, so tone on tone, I'm going to actually layer up 2 sequins, one on top of the other, and I just stick the 2 sequins together with a glue dot, and then I just stick another glue dot and stick it down to the page. And I have said it before, I will say it again, glue dots are the best way to adhere sequins to any layout or any project. They are the best adhesive for sequins, at least that I have found. So if you guys have any better suggestions, then please let me know, because I would love to know. So yeah, so I'm just wrapping up here, just about done. Just gluing down those sequins and just doubling up, like I said, so that they can stand out a little bit more, because the sequins are iridescent, so they kind of tend to blend in a little bit. I'm going to actually pop up that, and I'm doing it kind of off camera here, but I'm just using the fun foam that I used to pop up the photo. There it is. And I'm just popping up that word, that beautiful. So I'm just using pieces of fun foam to pop it up, and then I'll just add adhesive with my ATG to the back of the fun foam, and it'll stick down to the page. I will go back after this is done. I'm not going to do it on camera, and I will use my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive to adhere down my title, at least the azabache word at the bottom, because it's not, those stickers have really bad adhesive, so I need something to make them hold permanently. So I will go back and do that, but again, I don't do that on camera, just because you guys don't need to see me glue down stickers. So yeah, so that is basically it. I'm just here looking at it and seeing if there's anything else I want to do. I do stick a sticker down there. Yeah, I think you're gonna see me do it. That little diamond I used there. I actually take a little sticker, black and white sticker, and I add it to either sides of the photo. And then that rotary phone that you see there in the sticker sheet, I'm actually going to use that on the top left of the photo there behind the glassine bag, just because I'm never going to use that, and I just figure I would use it there. So there's that little black and white piece. I'm going to add the other one to the other side of the photo, and you'll see that in the close-ups. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Go check out my blog post. I'll have the link below to this Spiegelmom Scraps blog, so you can check out all of the products that I've used today here from the shop. And if you have any questions, please do leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys